Let's talk the key to the Knicks defense in this series. And to me, the key is going to be funneling the basketball to the places the Knicks are okay with the basketball going. And that, look, Cleveland has phenomenal top-end talent. Mitchell, Garland, Mobley, Allen. Their surrounding talent is subpar. And I think the Knicks can take advantage of that by funneling the basketball to those players as often and as frequently as they can. Early in the season, and this is an example, the Knicks were treating Donovan Mitchell like any other player. They were trying to stick in their base scheme, so Mitchell Robinson was in drop, and you just frankly can't live with that because Mitchell is too good in these scenarios with these pull-ups. I wanted to watch Evan Fournier's reaction after the shot goes in. He's like, come on, man. You got to be tighter than that. It's Donovan Mitchell, right? This is the contrast. In the last game of the season that they played, watch Mitchell Robinson now. Right, so this gives you a hint as to how the Knicks are going to play this. That's as aggressive as Mitchell Robinson gets, blitzing all the way up on the floor, forcing the ball out of Mitchell's hands, and the key is the weak side because you have guys like Rubio, not a real shooter, Lamar Stevens, a non-shooter, Karis LeVert, a decent three-point shooter, but I think the Knicks will live with some of his looks. And you'll see how aggressive they are to go to the roller. Probably don't need that, but okay. You don't mind the aggression onto Mobley, force the ball out of his hands, no clear path to the rim, force the next pass, and you can live with contested Ricky Rubio threes. And the Knicks will live with it. If he makes a ton of them, he makes a ton of them. So that's the blueprint. Here you're going to see a Karis LeVert screen and roll, and I want you to watch Emmanuel quickly. So he can't be defensive 3 seconds, means he can't be in the paint for 3 seconds. Watch how he does a dance here. He doesn't care about Isaac Okoro in the corner. And that's going to be a theme. The Knicks are going to allow the ball to funnel to Okoro. And so quickly is playing this, overloading the side to such an extreme. He gets out there, gets his foot out so to reset the count as the play starts. Here's the roller. IQ now has to guard here. Now Stevens, realizing how far up IQ is, smartly cuts. But watch how IQ recovers to it as Hartenstein gets back in the play. Allen's a good passer, but it takes him a bit of time, and it's not a very accurate pass that IQ can recover. These are the types of plays the Knicks can live with as Hartenstein contests the layup. Aggressive weak side help. Forces the miss. Now here's a drag screen for Mitchell. Quentin Grimes. Now this is Darius Garland he's helping off of, right? I mean, that's a real shooter, one of the great shooters in the league. And yet, because it's Mitchell, we don't want to let any clear pass to the rim. Grimes really aggressive at the nail. And the key, again, is Brunson guarding Okoro. He has to recognize how aggressive Grimes is being and needs to recover to Garland to, again, funnel the ball to Okoro. And watch how Brunson does that. Quick close, force the pass corner, and the ball ends up with the guy that you want. Now, is he going to make some of these Okoro? He actually shot the ball well second half of the year. He'll make some of them. But he's a reluctant shooter, and he's not Garland, and he's not Mitchell. And the Knicks will live with this, hoping to contest, but they will live with the shot. Here again, I just want you to watch how these three guys are creeping towards the ball as Mitchell backpedals. That's called showing Donovan Mitchell bodies. One pass away on either side, but neither guy is hugging their man. This is just, I am showing Donovan Mitchell will not have any pass to the rim. You want to pass to Okoro in the corner, have at it. Garland space so far out, IQ in great position. And I think Donovan Mitchell is going to rely on these type of pull-ups. These aren't off screen and roll in drop pull-ups. These are tough one-on-one ISO pull-ups. Those, the Knicks are going to have to live with. If he makes a ton of those, hey, Donovan Mitchell will make some. But those are the types of pull-ups you can live with. You show him enough bodies, you force enough of those shots, I think you're on the winning end. Note Evan Mobley in the corner, another non-shooter. His three-point shot has not progressed this season at all. Normally, the Knicks do not help off a strong side corner. When it's Evan Mobley, and heck, when it's Isaac Okoro or any of the other shooters that we can live with, you're going to see strong side help. Mitchell Robinson deters this drive. It's a switch on Randall. You're probably going to get beat. Mitchell understands that, so I'm going to help strong side and funnel the ball to a place where we want it to go, and that's an Evan Mobley 3, and that's not close. Same exact principle here. You had Brunson on Mitchell, another mismatch. Watch Julius Randle now guarding Evan Mobley. Strong side help. Force the pass. We can live with the corner 3. Here we are again. Mitchell on Grimes. Crossover. Look where Brunson is. He's guarding Isaac Okoro. Normally, the Knicks don't help this strong off the strong side corner. You'd rely on Sims to come over. But here, Brunson, understanding his assignment, is going to show Mitchell that body and again force the pass to the corner. Knicks can live with it. Another Mitchell drive. Grimes almost all out doubles Donovan Mitchell on this possession. Leaving again, Darius Garland, not the guy that you can leave, but watch Jalen Brunson, so aware. He's guarding Okoro. We don't care about Okoro. Out he goes onto Garland. Ultimately, the Knicks get pretty much a steal, and now you force Garland to try to break down the defense with a short clock. Quentin Grimes can do that. Forces a travel. Terrific defense. And that's the kind of defense the Knicks are going to have to rely on to slow down this tough offense. Here comes Garland on a drive, hits the roller. Now Julius Randle, again, if the ball gets to the roller, you're aggressively helping and filtering and funneling the ball to corner shooters who aren't very good. Now, Kike is not a guy that the Knicks are going to have to deal with in the series. He's probably not going to play, but just like other Cavs supporting players, you can live with this type of shot. Help strong on the roll, funnel the ball to the corner. Again, IQ, as Garland got middle, totally abandons Lamar Stevens, a non-shooter, to deter this easy floater, force the pass. IQ didn't even contest that one. I mean, that shows you the level of respect the Knicks have for Lamar Stevens as a shooter. Now here is where you get a little bit in trouble, right? Deuce is guarding Garland, whereas Isaiah Hartenstein's in deep help. Lamar Stevens is actually the guy he's guarding in the corner. And Deuce is going to help really aggressively off the nail, which the Knicks will do. But it's Darius Garland. So if you're going to do that, Obi gets back into play, someone's got to recover back. This is very aggressive when you're leaving Darius Garland, especially because you have Hartenstein able to help should there be a full beat. Never recovers to Garland. That's not a shot the Knicks can live with. A standstill catch and shoot from Darius Garland, right? So the Knicks have to be selective about it, but we're going to trend towards aggression, I think, over passivity in terms of helping off of Donovan Mitchell. Look at this positioning. IQ, nail help on Mitchell. It's Cedi Osman, pretty decent shooter, one of the better role player shooters for the Cavs. The Knicks, I think, are going to live with this. Brunson probably needs to get out here and try to X out where IQ can recover to the corner. That's probably the rotation he needs to make, which he made on Darius Garland earlier, as I showed you. Maybe they don't feel about Osman the same way, and so they're not going to make this rotation, and they're just going to live with it. Now, Osman makes this one, but again, I don't hate it. I don't hate the aggression on Donovan Mitchell. Here's another example, very similar play with Mitchell with the basketball, and here's IQ again in that same nail help, helping off that strong side. It's going to go to LeVert. IQ gets a contest. It's one the Knicks, I think, can live with. And finally, this is going to be a big battleground to the series, is how are the Knicks going to deal with it when Mitchell calls up Brunson's man to screen? They didn't do it a ton in the regular season. I guarantee you it will be a tremendous weapon for them in the playoffs. The one thing that Brunson can't do, we're not going to switch it. I think Brunson's going to have to show and recover. But one thing that you cannot allow if you're Jalen Brunson is this space right here, because nobody is better in the NBA at splitting a trap or a show than Donovan Mitchell. He's so sudden. He has such torque in that change of direction. So Brunson needs to stay a little bit more attached here to his screener and force him outside, try to allow Grimes to recover before recovering himself. This is not going to work because that's what results. But overall, I think that's going to be the strategy, is to show Mitchell bodies both from the strong side, abandon the weak shooters on Cleveland, be super aggressive at the nail, be super aggressive on the weak side, overload the side, whatever you need to do to show Mitchell bodies, force the ball out of his hands and funnel it to the bad Cleveland shooters.